Hello, my beautiful people. This is your girl, Harley Quinn. I'm going to try to talk more quietly. I am still sick. Not as bad as I was. I have a cough drop in my mouth right now. CBS, not sponsored, but it's there. So, I'll probably slur more than normal. For one, we have 50 subscribers. I've been wanting to do a video, been wanting to celebrate it. I was going to do this whole makeup thing where I put big 50 and stuff on my face and do something goofy. But instead, for the sake of Halloween, I thought I would give my thoughts on the McKaney Manor. Oh. Anyway, it's something that I've been watching a lot of videos on today. I knew a little bit about it before, but beyond that, other than it being intense, I didn't know much about it. And today we were actually going to watch these documentaries about haunted houses and stuff like that, and one of the ones that came up was McKaney Manor. My other was really excited. He's been saying that he wants to go, and I actually wanted to share my thoughts on it. And also, I apologize for how I'm holding the phone. I know this is probably going to upload really weird. Just throwing that in there right here at the beginning, but it's more comfortable for me to hold. But anyway, back to my thoughts. I actually think it is really cool. I think it is a good experience to have. And for the sake of anybody that would disagree, I will go ahead and explain why. In life, there are so many different things that each and every single one of us go through. We all have our own journeys, we all have our own experiences, and they make us who we are at the end of the day. And by the way, my time is literally right there. Camera's right there. So I keep bouncing between them so I can keep an eye on it. I noticed I keep looking down. That I noticed my cowlick. It's there. Until I straighten my hair, it'll be there. But with that being said, that we all have our own experiences. I think, from what I've seen of the old videos, for the sneak peeks of the new videos and stuff like that, I think it's actually a good experience to go through. If you feel like you're strong enough to go through it, they always stress, don't do it. But there are so many people out there that get put up in situations where they're either kidnapped, beaten, abused, mentally, physically, and emotionally, that have no choice in it. You have human trafficking going on. You have, what's the word? Something of war. Basically people taking it. See, I've been sick. But you have people captured in war. You have there's too many different scenarios to be able to name just one. There's so many different people that go through so many different things. And I honestly think if you do decide to do the manor, obviously, I think they've already finished for the year. I think he said they do it in a month-long event. I don't know if that changed to year-round. But if you do decide to do the manor, if you do decide to go through it, or any of those haunts that are similar in that aspect, that it's like difficult and strenuous and painful in many different ways. Even if you don't make it through all the way, I still think it's a good experience to have. Because then you understand a little bit more of what other people go through. You can walk in their shoes, you can understand, you can relate. And as long as you know for a fact that you are not going to die, which I can't stress that enough, nobody's going to die. Nobody's going to get that hurt. They make that abundantly clear. So, the body will heal. Mentally, you can still heal. And any way you look at it, you can heal. So I think it's a good experience to have. It's something new to understand. Personally, what I would love to see, which I want to watch more videos to see if they do. I'm going to look on the websites and stuff like that. I would like to see them contribute to different associations. Like if they get a YouTuber on there or something that decides to go through it and stuff like that, maybe they can make that like a collab or something It's where while it's live streaming or whatever, people can contribute to different charities and things of that nature. That way, when you're going in, because they tell you that if you make it all the way through, there is a chance that told you, I'm sick. That's why I shouldn't be talking too loud. I'll leave this part in, but if there's awkward cuts in between it, I'm probably going to go edit it after I record this. The awkward cuts are breaks for me to cough, and that's why my face is getting more red. I might leave one in there for proof that, yes, I'm sick, I'm not faking it. But anyway, so many people go through these different things, and I think it'd be really cool if they did different charity live streams. I think that could be a benefit, bring more realization to it. But the point I was making is, especially for you, if you're going in, maybe that'll help give you more drive and incentive to make it farther through. Because from what I just saw of the most recent movie that he says is the one you have to watch, legally you have to watch it, because it tells you everything. It's the one you have to watch. As of, I guess, August? I think that's what it said, August of this year. But you watch that video and it shows you. There's a lot of people that are just like, nope. 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 But it also gives you a lot of information and stuff like that. But he's also said that he wants to give everybody the opportunity to get as far as they can. Not only for the footage, but he just wants you to succeed. And maybe if they did something where, like, charity stream or something like that, that would give more incentive than, hey, if you actually do, even though I don't think you will, there's an opportunity that you could get some money out of it. No. I think it would be better to throw that towards charity. For one, that'll help get the right people coming through your door. That will seriously help. Give them the option. On their 50-page contract or whatever, or waiver, make that as an option. To where if they want a charity that, whether they fail or win, either way, something gets donated. That way they can make a profit still. If they do. I'm assuming they do. I'm assuming they make some kind of money off of it. I have no idea. I've never actually looked at the contract myself. I'm just guessing here. But if they do, be like, all right, well, we can make a profit still off of this and put this percentage towards whatever charity you wanted to do. We're going to get a live stream out of this, so if we get anything out of the live stream stuff, this percentage will go to the charity. That would give more incentive. That will get the right people through your door. Because even if you get more moles, as the last videos I was watching was talking about, they may want to cause problems and stuff like that, but at least instead of being disingenuous, them going in, it's still for a genuine reason of some sort. Even if they don't agree with the actual theatrics themselves, it gives more purpose. They're there for a reason. I checked off on this. This is something I believed in. This is something that I want to contribute to if I can. I can't personally do it, but I will take my time, energy, and well-being and put that on the line for this charity. Which, in my opinion, if they did something like that, not only shows more of a higher standing for these different haunted houses that are so serious. I'm just using McKaney because I think that's how it's pronounced. Because that's what I've been watching. That's so far the most extreme I've seen. But not only does it give that incentive, it also raises the bar. Because most people, when they're taken in those situations, the reason they survive is they have something they're surviving for. They want to live. They want to do this for a reason. In those horrible situations where they can't get out. There's a reason that you live your life. There's a reason you take your breath, no matter what religion you may believe, what politics you may believe, what social whatever you believe. We all keep going for a reason. And you know, here on my channel, I love to stress that I want to build a community that's about all of us together, being together. You know, you're not alone. You'll never be alone. I think something like that would be really cool. Personally, there's a couple of YouTubers I'd love to see go through it because I think it'd be fucking great. That's just me. But I think would be a good opportunity. And I think that the event and theatrics themselves are actually really cool. In their own right, they're really cool. They can be demented. They can be really dark. I'm not negating that. From what I've been watching, they get pretty dark. But it's also really cool. It's one of those, really is one of those once in a lifetime things. You don't feel it ever again. Me personally, I would do it, but I don't think that I could. I'm tired of coughing. Breathing like that was a horrible mistake. I shouldn't have done that. But for that alone, because of my bronchospasms and stuff like that, there's probably a lot of events that I wouldn't be able to do because of the fact of my compression fracture. Most strain on my back could be a very bad situation, especially if they do in any way, shape, or form knock you around or something. I wouldn't be able to do it. Physically, my body probably wouldn't let me. I could possibly pass sports physical. I possibly could. But I also know my body. And they could try to change it in any way that they can to make it work for me. I probably still wouldn't be able to do it. So if I'm going to go to a haunted house, I'm probably going to go to the one in Tennessee in Gatlinburg if it didn't burn down. Because I never checked that. It was one that I went to that scared the piss out of me. Oh my god. I'll have to tell y'all about that sometime. It was like I think it was a high school trip. I was with band and stuff and I ended up going in there. And it was awesome and terrifying all at the same time. I mean, I don't scare easy, but them jump scares get me. I'm a bit of a pansy for the jump scares. But I do think it's really cool. And just because you don't agree with something, it doesn't matter if it's a haunted mansion or anything else. Just because you don't agree with something doesn't necessarily mean that you should try to tear it down. That just means if you feel others would be more like-minded to use it, I don't suggest it. Don't do it. I don't think it's a matter of shutting anything down. Because that's something I've been noticing a lot of. Those people did willingly sign. It was crystal clear. You couldn't mess it up. They did it. They went for it. They tried it. All I told my other, if he just did do it, I told him that I would be standing outside with all of his stuff and his phone, taking pictures, going, bye, honey, taking my before and after, goodbye, honey, bye, bye. Not it. Yeah. Although, if a ring got involved, I think that was a conversation on the table. I probably still wouldn't do it. Nope. If I could, I would, but otherwise, nope. But I think it's really cool. Something you guys should definitely look into. Don't do it unless you have what it takes to manage through it. You use your head, and you're not dumb about it. And you listen to every word they say. But beyond that, I think it's a really cool experience. There's something about the supernatural and the haunted that's always perplexed humanity. So, I think it's really cool. Gets in your head. But that's going to be it for me. I don't know if I'm going to actually cut out the coughing bits or not. I don't know if I'm going to remember to. But for now, this is your girl, Harley Quinn Sane, signing out. Bye, guys.